I'm a baseball player. I love going to the gym. I love getting it pumping. And I love the feeling of making myself better every single day. And if you go to the gym often, you know there's this thing called a gym crush. Every single time I go to the gym, I see this girl working out, I'm like, damn, she's bad as hell. And I would go through in my mind. I would be like, all right, I'm gonna walk up to her, be rigid like Spider-Man, hey, and ask for a number. But in reality, I never did it because I'm just too scared of being rejected. So I guess this is why my friends sent me this picture telling me I have negative riz. Anyways, I'm not a Rizzler, as you can probably tell, but I've had plenty of opportunities to get to know people, or actually get a girlfriend. That'd be nice. But I keep fumbling these opportunities because, well, I just don't have the confidence to do something I normally wouldn't do, and I'm just too scared of the outcome that I'll be embarrassed. So I'm not here to tell you guys how to read somebody up and get somebody's number, but I'm here to share a little bit of my story about my comfort zone and how all of you guys should challenge yourself to do something different that you've never done before to change your destiny. For me, the moment I changed my destiny was when I came to America for the first time. I was born in Taiwan, and I lived there my whole life. I was never a big risk taker. I just like a normal kid, go to school, play some sports, and just have fun with my friends. And growing up as a baseball fan, as you can probably tell, I watched many Major League Baseball games growing up, and I always thought it would be so cool if I can watch all these players play in person and maybe play some baseball game myself. But it was never a realistic dream because, well, first, I'm too scared to talk to foreigners because I've never seen them in my life, besides in the movies. But I also didn't want to learn English at all, just like how y'all be lacking your Spanish classes. If you know, you know. But something happened that changed my mindset. So during sixth grade, my mom asked me if I want to go to Stanford to play this baseball camp that it hosts for kids. And I said no. I rejected hella because, well, like I said, I didn't want to learn English and I didn't want to talk to foreigners. But my mom still made me go anyway because you know how mom's making you do things that you didn't want to do. So there I was at Stanford's baseball stadium. The moment I walked into the gate, I was amazed. The grass was cut so even, the dirt was so smooth, and the cages were huge. It's the best facility I've ever seen. While I was just there looking at all the details, like the bleachers and whatever, my mom said, "Good luck." And she just left me there. Remember, I was 12 years old. I didn't speak English. I didn't know anybody. And I didn't even know where I was at. So I kind of just, getting scared, walk to the side and sit on the bleachers, watch what other kids were doing. And while I was sitting there, a kid walked up to me with a ball in his hand and a glove. He spoke some English to me, and I totally didn't understand, so I did the same thing. I took my glove and the ball, and did a throw motion, asked him if he wanted to play catch. And he nodded. And the next thing I knew, I met my first ever American friend by playing catch with a random kid. His name was Wesley. Through talking to Wesley, I got braver and braver, and he actually taught me some English, so I could talk to some other people. So throughout the 5 days of the camp, my English got better and better, even though it was still broken, but I can talk a little bit, and I made so many friends along the way. Besides all that, I played well, so they all knew me as the MVP who didn't speak English. Before I went into this camp, I thought life was going to be miserable because of my English ability, but I ended up having a blast. I enjoyed the American culture, and I was no longer afraid of speaking English anymore. So the next year, I went to the UC Berkeley camp, and the year after, I went to Stanford camp again. I met some people who I'm still friends with till this day. If it wasn't me saying yes to the unknown, I would never be able to enjoy this camp and enjoy the American culture. So when I go back to Taiwan and I went to middle school, my mom asked me if I want to study high school and college in America. It was a really tough decision to make because, well, I was 15 years old, and if I said yes, I would be going abroad, away from my families, away from the homies I grew up with, and away from all the streets I knew. But because America has such good physical therapy programs, and I just want to become a physical therapist to help other athletes with their injuries or just be better, I said, screw it, I'm just gonna do it. So now here I am. I'm studying here in America while playing baseball. It's crazy to think how I couldn't speak English a few years back, and now I'm here giving a talk on stage. I could never imagine getting offers from college to play baseball, but because I said yes to the unknown, I gave it a shot. Now I'm living a brand new life. You have to believe you are the best at what you do because you need to have confidence to actually be able to get out of your comfort zone. Confidence is the number one important thing for you to be able to live outside your comfort zone and actually achieve your dreams and destiny. But before I get into the details of comfort zone and confidence, I want to talk about two athletes who inspire me on my journey. The first athlete is Spencer Chouinard. If he's here, you guys can clap it out, whatever. So Spencer is the point guard at Merle's basketball team. And he inspires me because we share the same dream of playing the sport we love in the next level, in college and whatever, higher levels. And I also see him at the gym every single time I go, so you know how hard he works in order to achieve his dream. He posts this photo on his social media every single day to remind himself the adversities and challenges he's faced on his journey, and it's only his mindset that can cut through all the things that's holding him back. You have to be able to change your mindset to be confident, to actually perform at your full potential without holding yourself back. But how do you change your mindset to be confident? For this particular question, I interviewed Lexi Mejia. Lexi is a good friend of mine who plays softball, and if y'all know, both baseball and softball are games of failure. If you succeed 3 out of 10 times, you're considered an amazing player. Lexi used to get in her head after having a bad performance at the plate or made an error on the field, and she won't be able to really play her full potential for the rest of the game as the negative self-talk starts coming in. But as she grew and matured, she started realizing that positive affirmation helps a lot when confidence is crucial. So she started telling herself, I can hit this ball. I am worthy to be here and play this game. I am capable of performing for my team. And as she keep repeating these sentences, they start to feel true, and she's able to perform at her full potential every single time she steps on the diamond. After all, if you don't even believe in yourself, who will? Even if the opponent is way better than you, so what? If you don't try, you don't play hard, you don't have confidence, then of course you're not gonna win. You have to at least give yourself a chance to be confident, to believe you are the greatest at what you do, to believe you are the GOAT. I call this the mindset of the GOAT. Even if you're not the best or the greatest of all time, you should believe you are by giving yourself words of affirmation. You should not let your confidence be the one thing that's stopping you from achieving your goals and dreams. The mindset of the GOAT can be applied to many situations. For example, acing the next geometry test, or passing that, we all know, the most difficult Spanish too, and to get your dream crusher's number. If it wasn't me daring myself coming abroad to study and actually face the unknown, I wouldn't be able to know how it feels to play baseball with a whole bunch of American kids. I wouldn't know how it feels to have a day to homecoming. I wouldn't be able to know how it feels to dress in a nice tuxedo and go all my friends to prom. And I would never be here, right here, at this moment, giving a talk in a foreign language. So if you have a chance to try something new, why not give it a shot? You might fail, there may be some setbacks, but you also give yourself the opportunity to achieve something great that you could probably never imagine. So you can either start daring yourself to try something new right now, at this moment, or you can sit back and watch the opportunity slip away. Just like me, after going to a gym for a few years, still can't get my gym crusher's number. Thank you.